So this month marks me being with Loot Crate for a full year, but even so, no crate or theme has excited me more in that year than the one that we are getting this September, and that theme is Speed. Now, the Speed Crate is going to feature items from Arrow, The Flash, Iron Man, Batman, and much more. Check the link in the description below, and the crate can be yours for less than $20. I get a little bit of a kickback if you use that link, and you can feel free to use my discount code as well, so you save 10%. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Slikk. I'm back again with another video, and in this one, we're going to be reacting to the new Spider-Man PS4 gameplay that was evidently revealed yesterday at the PlayStation Pro conference or whatever they have every year. They announce the new stuff. It was on the same day as the Apple press conference where they revealed the iPhone 7, which has no headphone jack, but anyway, that's another discussion for another day. In this video, from my understanding, this is a rather short gameplay, so, I'm not going to spend the whole time talking about the gameplay, and mainly I want to focus on my commentary about the whole system and what's going on with the new console and what that means for Spider-Man PS4 and just a general discussion of the game as well. So without further ado, I don't know why I've been saying without lately, like I'm Canadian or something like that, or I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to load this up and slick them off in editing. 3, 2, 1, cut 1, go. So here it is, 30-second video.
Spider-Man game developed by Insomniac and announced at E3 this year.
Spring Street.
The detail of the city is incredible. Minute features.
It does look great.
In the distance would just be blurs on an HD TV set. But
so right there, the guy just said that the little people on the street would be blurs on an HD TV set. I totally refute that. I don't know where he's getting that from. I mean, have you played GTA? That's not the case in GTA, so I don't know about that. With that being said, it definitely looks great, but another thing that I'll say is that if we were to compare this to the initial trailer, which if you remember, Insomniac made a tweet that the initial trailer for Spider-Man PS4 came out on was rendered in-game on a real PlayStation 4, and not the Pro version, the regular OG PlayStation 4, okay? With that being said, I didn't notice anything that was like, wow, it's way better. Now, granted, I'm on a computer. I'm on a 1280 by 800, MacBook Pro, 2012 to be exact. So it might be hard for me to see that. But at the same point, I don't own a 4K TV. But the PS Pro has more teraflops of power, so it has more, they double the processor, so it has more power, and your game's going to run smoother and better and look crisper on a PS Pro, evidently. With that being said, I thought that this game was going to come out corresponding to the release of the PlayStation Pro, but that comes out in November, and it's $400, the PlayStation Pro is, and the game, of course, will be $60. So a little bit different there because I thought that it was going to come together, and Spider-Man PS4 is not going to come out November 2016, not even close. It's going to be mid-2017 by the very earliest, okay? Most likely late 2017 if I were to make my personal guess. So about a year after the release of the PlayStation Pro, and at that point price will have dropped. But I definitely think the PS Pro is going to be a great way for PlayStation and Sony to get Xbox fans onto their console to play Spider-Man PS4, because ultimately that's what they're trying to do with getting a big exclusive like Spider-Man on their console. And it sort of does make you be curious as to what Microsoft or Xbox is thinking right now. I bought the Xbox One first, this console generation. I just got my PlayStation about 6 months ago, and of course a brand new one's releasing in a month. Thanks for letting me know about that. But anyway, in terms of the Xbox One, it's my preferred console, even though I play the PlayStation 4 more, and I like both. I don't really care. I'm apathetic as long as they play the damn games. That's why I buy a console, because I don't have to worry about games not working or whatever. But I bought the Xbox One first, and they've had a lot of weird, quirky missteps of what they've been doing here. First of all, they have no games on their console. You have Halo and Gears, and please no fanboys get triggered. I'm 50-50. I don't care. I've had a PS3, and then before that I had a regular Xbox. So anyway, I've had everything. I don't care. So I'm just speaking the truth here as far as I'm concerned. They have to understand, Microsoft has to understand that Forza doesn't push units. Nobody buys an Xbox to play Forza. People that have an Xbox coincidentally buy Forza because that's the only thing that's really there. But I mean, like, like last year, okay, what was the big thing that they had? The timed Tomb Raider exclusive. Once again, that doesn't push units. Nobody buys a console so they can play Tomb Raider 6 months early or a year early. Sony right now is playing hardball, okay? They're gobbling up Spider-Man, the most profitable superhero in the world. They're getting an exclusive AAA game in the namesake of Spider-Man on their console exclusively. And meanwhile, Xbox is toying around with, you can, on Windows 10, you can play Xbox games, you can play Halo on Windows 10 and that sort of thing, and that's all fine and dandy. And that's probably where the industry is headed, but, once again, at the same point, Sony just bought Spider-Man, and they have an exclusive to him. What if Xbox had bought Arkham. What if Arkham was an Xbox exclusive? That's the same thing here. In fact, Spider-Man's more profitable than Batman, statistically, from a mathematical standpoint. We can prove that. So it's even bigger than if Xbox were to buy Arkham or if Sony were to exclusively buy Arkham. So this is huge. Sony's playing hardball right here. I don't know what Microsoft's doing. So, is there games coming out of the turnpike? There's a possibility that, we learned recently, I'll link my video in the description below, that there's more AAA Marvel games in development at top-level studios right now that we don't know about. Could all of those games be PS4 exclusives? Absolutely. I totally could see that. I could totally see a PlayStation 4 exclusive Iron Man game, or, insert blank Marvel game. It's not going to be like, what's the Legion of... No, what is it called? There's 3 of them. They just remastered it, like this month, or last month. And it's $60 for the remaster, so I didn't buy it. But anyway, it's like there's like 3 of them. Ultimate Alliance is the name, Ultimate Alliance. So it's not going to be like that. It's going to be AAA, in the namesake or in the style of Arkham, if that makes sense. In terms of that production quality and level, that's what you can expect from the Marvel games coming out right now. And they're trying to, of course, play catch-up to DC a little bit, because DC has a big head start on them in the games, much in the same way that Marvel has a head start in their films, and just not in terms of quality, but just in terms of how many they have, right? Marvel hasn't really been making games for whatever reason, and we could debate that on another day. I don't know. But I could totally see that. And the PS Pro seems like an avenue for Marvel, or Sony rather, to really get people on board, because it's $400. You can play it in Super HD, 4 teraflops. Now, the fact of it is, 4 teraflops, I'm not a computer expert, but I know for damn sure that 4 teraflops of power is not going to render natively 4K. So it's going to be upscaled 4K. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I hardly know what I'm talking about, but I know that that's for sure. There's no way I can... Now, the Xbox One Scorpio, which is 6 teraflops, 6 to 7, that can definitely run natively 4K. So it depends, but either way, I mean, if you're going to wait for the Xbox Scorpio, you can't play Spider-Man PS4. So the games, it's all about the games. This industry now is all about the games. It didn't used to be that way. At least I don't think so. You would buy which console your friends are on. But now you have Spider-Man games exclusive to one console. That's big. We've never seen stuff like this before. And that. I mean, that can't be cheap. But granted, of course, Sony has the rights to Spider-Man, so they can do that. Interesting. That's just sort of my general thoughts on the whole ordeal. I didn't talk much about the gameplay. It's not a whole ton to see, to be truthful with you. The map looks great. The city's going to be great, and the game's going to be great. It's, I generally think, I have no doubts in the game. I'm not going to lose sleep over whether the game's going to be good or not. I have every belief it's going to be great, and I don't have any reason to doubt that. Insomniac Games is a very talented developer. And as per the PS4 Pro, I don't think I'm going to buy it just because I recently got my PlayStation 4, but as a YouTuber, I may have to. If the gameplay really you can just visibly see as the viewer it's not as good, then I might end up buying it. But, either way, hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I'd love to know your thoughts on the possibility of future Marvel games being Sony exclusive. I certainly hope not. I hope not to be the bearer of bad news, or I hope this video is not too much of a downer for you Xbox owners, as I once was, of course, an exclusive Xbox owner, but now I have to have the PS4. I'm a YouTuber for Spider-Man PS4. I mean, I have no choice, even if I wanted to, and I do want to. I like the PlayStation 4, and I willingly bought it. But I'm just saying that it's really unfortunate, that the industry is at this point. And I guess my big question is, for those of you that own an Xbox, will you be buying the PS4 Pro, with the release of future stuff? Now, if I also remember correctly, Return to Arkham will be available for PS4 Pro upon release. Of course, the Return to Arkham comes out on October 18th, and the PS4 Pro comes out in November. But as soon as you buy the PS4 Pro, you put your Return to Arkham in. It's going to run in 4K natively or not, who knows. But it's going to run on those upscaled graphics. So I'm interested to see if you guys are going to buy the PS4 Pro just for that, and maybe that'll make the game look even better than it already does, or improve certain things. Maybe Hugo Strange won't look like a weird fucking 90-year-old dude with white hair. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and if you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up. I'm just rambling at this point. Let me know your thoughts on the whole situation with the PS4 Pro and Spider-Man PS4 being exclusive in future Marvel games, and are you going to be buying a PS4 Pro? Do you really want to play Spider-Man PS4 that bad that you feel like you have to buy it? If so, will you buy the Slim, the $300 version of the PS4 Pro? Let me know all of those thoughts in the comment section below. I'll be reading all the comments. My name is Slikk. We'll see you in the next one.
This is Batman. Stay connected to Slick on Instagram, Twitter, and Google+. Also, subscribe to his YouTube channel for all the latest reviews, discussions, breakdowns, and reactions. Get it done, or you're next.